So, got my office unpacked. Finally, all the boxes are done. Now I'm gotta get things hung up on the wall and start making it pretty. I'm going to start doing Zoom meetings and coaching again, and it's time to get professional. Yes! So, I talked earlier about dreaming. In India, the last couple of years, I was angry all the time because I had lost control of my life and felt incredibly stuck, and I could not see it changing for the better. And I forgot a lot of the things that I do to bring and raise my vibration. And when I got back to America, the long and short of it is I was pretty broken. However, over the last couple of years, I've been working a lot on myself, and I ran into a woman who kept saying positive, beautiful stuff. She never stopped. All of her posts were always about living life on purpose. No, it wasn't perfect. Yeah, things sucked. It's called life. Life is not perfect. And then I spoke to her, and she suggested I do something called The Magic. It's a book that's a spin off of The Secret, and it's about gratitude. And I did it, and it was work. And I'm doing it again. However, I haven't done it that well that lately. I do it in my head, but I need to start writing down again, and I need to start bringing my son more in on board on it. So we are what we think about. Think and Grow Rich. That is the basis for Tony Robbins' seminars. And what you think about becomes. And dreaming falls into that category of thinking. So when we dream, even if we're dreaming of being stuck, even if we're dreaming of life not changing, that's what we are thinking about, what we're dreaming about. And the last couple of days, it's been getting harder and harder. I've lived in this house before, and I want it perfect. And it takes time. And I still gotta work, I still gotta take care of my kid. He's home all the time, so I've got to spend time with him, play games with him, teach him, get him on the computer and help him when he has bumps through that, and still work. And it's a lot. And yesterday, that same woman, Donna is her name, she tagged me and said, Joy, you probably want to watch this. So I, last night, decided I'm not working. My kid and I watched a movie. I took a long hot bath. And as I took a bath, I turned on this talk of two beautiful women talking about dreaming. And they reminded me of, again, things that I know, but I forget. So, ladies and gentlemen, Joy is going to start dreaming in color, out loud, more often. Starting now. Today I was like, okay, what do I want to dream about? What do I want my life to look like? What is it I want to look like with a lot of things? And I also notice I get impatient. I'm back in my house, and it's like, I want this, I want that. Things take time. God knows I don't like giving it time. But, again, everything happens in God's time. And yes, Joy, why am I talking about God? Because I truly believe in God. I don't go to church. I don't read the Bible. But I know and believe and trust in God. And that's my base. That's just me. You don't have to. Whatever it is that you fall into, that's fine. I'm not here to push you to think and believe the way I do. Show me about yours. I'll listen. I'll pay attention. I might even get something out of it that I want to incorporate into my life. But I'm going to just talk and share about me and myself openly. And, hey, if you don't like it, that's fine. You're welcome to unfriend me. It doesn't bother me. However, I am going to start dreaming. Tonight, I'm going to lay down and really think about what I want to do in 3 months, and 6 months, and 12 months, and start getting detail on that. And my goal is, on Friday, to start writing it down. So I'm going to give myself 2 days to think out loud, and then Friday night, I'm going to sit down. Yep, Friday night. Friday night used to be my party night. Now it's going to be my dreaming night. That's a great idea. Something I could definitely incorporate. Dream all week and write it all down on Friday. So, what are you going to dream about? Where are you in your life? Does it suck right now? Is suicide something that pops into your head once in a while? has once in a while for me. Not very often, but it has. And when it did, it was like, oh my god, it's time to get serious. I'm getting this shit straight. Because we are what we think about. But it's okay if we've all been, everyone, I mean, I would be willing to bet every one of us has been down at the very bottom at least a few times in our life. Or once. But guess what? We are only down if we decide to stay there and we don't do something about it. And now there is so much information out there. But let's not be a self help junkie. Let's be a self help doer. What are you going to do today to raise your vibration? I met a woman once, and she was an Indian lady. Something had happened. I think her fiance had died. It was a love marriage, which in India, love marriages are a big deal. It means you get to marry someone you love, not someone your family says you have to. And he died. And she holed herself up in her room for over 8 months. And her family was really worried. And she met a girl on Facebook. And they started chatting. And they decided to come up with one thing to be grateful for. And through that one thing to be grateful for that day, she was able to raise herself up and out. And when I met her at a talking, oh, I can't remember it, where you get together and you work on your speeches and you work on public talking. My friend Leona got me into that. And it was really cool. I'd love to continue it. And she was running it. She was definitely doing very well for herself when it comes to being a single female in India, which it's a rough road to travel. And I was very impressed by just focusing on one thing to be grateful for. She was able to take herself from a depressive, suicidal state to where she was doing well in her life. So I challenge all of you. What is one thing you can be grateful for? Put it in the comments. Tell me about it. Let's celebrate it together. Even if it's a tiny celebration. Oh, today I climbed out of bed. Because that's where it starts. So this girl's going to hit the bed, get some sleep. I will talk to you later. You will slowly start to see my office start to get a little bit more sophisticated. However, I have decided I'm going to put some of my son's pictures up. Guess what? I'm a mom first, businesswoman second. Y'all take care of yourself. Love and light.